Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV. And a pleasant good morning for the moment, as we're about 10 minutes before the hour of high noon here in Grayson, Kentucky, the heart of the Parks. Welcome into today's coverage of KCU Knights soccer. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here for this men and women's doubleheader. The women will start things off first. Men will follow approximately about 2:30 today. We'll have all that action right here on Kool TV. Two separate streams, both of them right there on Kool TV, so you can find those easily when you go to look for the other game at the conclusion of this one. First game of the season for the Knights. Grace Christian coming in, falling in their opener to Campbellsville Harrodsburg, 1-0. This is the first time these two teams have met since back in 2018. Grace Christian has won all three of the meetings between the two teams on the women's side of things. KCU last season, 0-15, a kind of a rebuilding year to say the least, but certainly hoping they can get things turned in the right direction with the home opener here to start the 24 campaign. Grace Christian, last season they played was 2022. They were 8-10 that season. They did not field a team in 2023, so not a lot of information to pass along about that team, but we'll get it as we go along here in this contest. We'll take a break. We come back, we will get our starting lineups and get you ready for first kick. KCU and Grace Christian, the Tigers and the Knights, coming up after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson as we get you set for KCU and Grace Christian, the season opener for the Knights. Grace Christian 0-1 on the season. Following in their opening game here Thursday, they played Campbellsville Harrodsburg, and they fell 1-0 in that contest. Starters for both sides, they're making a jersey swap across the way, so I'm hoping that the warm-up jerseys that the Tigers were wearing, some of those convert over to the correct numbers, because there's numbers across the way that had on jerseys and during warm-ups that was not on the roster that we were presented to be the numbers for this game. So we'll see how that works out. So if there's someone that I can't call a name for, it's because I don't have their name on the roster because that roster was not presented to us. So we'll go with what we've got. But here's what we have for the moment. For Grace Christian, Grace Davis, Julia Schultz, Natalie Huerta, Skylar Eaker, Jessica Calizzo, Taylor Mike Kawike, Stephanie Zalis, Zoe Hilton, Abby Schwab, Claire Tubegren, and in the goal will be Amelia Lake. For KCU, Olivia Brewer, Danielle Jean Pierre, Taylor Allen, Aubrey Logan, Sophia Friend, Cheyenne Manley, Amelia Lucas, Lacey Boyd, Kayla Malpin, Bailey Lewis, and in the goal for the Knights will be Hope Auxier. So about 4 minutes before we get things rolling, we'll step out for another break. We get back, we'll have first kick, Knights and the visiting Tigers of Grace Christian out of Michigan when we continue after this here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whipping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here at Knight Stadium as we get you set for KCU and Grace Christian. Home opener for the Knights. Here's your starting lineups as they announce them here locally.
Number 4, Julia Schultz. Number 7, Natalie Huerta. Number 9, Skylar Acker. Number 14, Jessica Calizo. Number 17, Taylor Michael Wyatt. Number 19, Stephanie Zalis. Number 20, Zoe Hilton. Number 21, Abby Schwab. Number 24, Claire Tubergen. And number 00, Amaya Lake. And now for your Kentucky Christian University Lady Knights. Number 1, Hope Auksher. Number 4, Olivia Brewer. Number 7, Daniela Jean Pierre. Number 11, Taylor Allen. Number 12, Aubrey Logan. Number 13, Sophia Friend. Number 16, Cheyenne Manley. Number 17, Amelia Lucas. Number 20, Lacey Boyd. Number 22, Kayla Maupin. And number 25, Bailey Lewis. The Knights are coached by Joshua Miller and assisted by Jeremy Miller.
So both teams going through their first handshakes of the ball game, and we'll be ready to get things rolling underway here in just a moment. Grace Christian in the black jerseys with the powder blue trim with the numerals on the front. KCU will be in the gray jerseys with the red stripes across the front. So Hope Auxier and Amaya Lake in the goals for their respective teams. 45 minutes on the clock, ready to start things off here with season number 3 with Kool TV and KCU here in Grayson. My crew today, on one camera up top here next to me, is also our executive producers, Jacob Hankins. On the field level camera today is Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone along with us, whether you're tuned in here locally or somewhere out there and about. Drop a comment there in the chat box, and as the game rolls around, I'll peek in there every once in a while. I'll give you a shout out from where you're watching in from. I know we got several people watching in from back in Michigan, so welcome in that audience as well, and happy to have everybody along with us here. If it's your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. You can also, there's a little bell that's right there beside of it. Click on that. Each time we put out new material, it'll send you an alert to your mobile device. So Grace Christian will work with the ball first. Kinley Copeland walking up toward center circle. She's going to be joined up there by Stephanie Zallis, who will do the kickoff. Grace Christian will work it right to left as you view it on the screen, the same as I view it here, high atop the press box at Knight Stadium, and off we go. Knights throw in from across the way. Drop it in at the feet of Friend. Friend plays it forward. Two-man game on the far sideline. They'll drop it back to Friend. She'll bring it back toward the middle of the field, trying to play a through ball up front, looking out for Amelia Lucas. Lucas trying to get there. The key pokes it away. Did the Knights touch it last? Another question, and no, they'll say it was off of Grace Christian, so it'll be a Knights throw-in on the near sideline. Lucas from nearby here in Ashland, sophomore. She'll do the throw-in on the near sideline. Friend comes to. She's got heavy pressure on. Beats her defender of Julia Schultz. She'll cross it across the center of the box, trying to find the header there. Had the head of Taylor Allen that was lined up. Could not make the connection. A great opportunity there for the Knights as that one rolls through. And see if we're going to get a throw or a corner kick. Should be a corner kick coming up as it rolled across the end line, so it will be a KCU corner kick coming up here 90 seconds into this ball game. So they'll send Amelia Lucas over for the corner kick. Great look at it, her there. Great opportunity here for the Knights to dent the scoreboard. Good ball down inside the 18. Pinballs around, and Grace Christian clears it out nicely. They'll send it up the far sideline, but it'll be a throw in for the Knights as it was sent away without any connections. Sean Wilson, the head coach for Grace Christian, 8-10 in 2022, did not play in 23. Took a loss here on Thursday to Campbellsville-Harrodsburg, 1-0. Knights playing very high, have everybody across the midfield stripe. Near side, they drop it off to Aubrey Logan. Logan trying to knife her way through, has it taken off of her foot. Nice defensive play there by Julia Schultz, the senior out of Bel Air, Michigan. She sends it up the near sideline. It's going to be another throw-in for the Knights. Right in front of us, Olivia Brewer, freshman, dropping it in. And that one can't be controlled by KCU's Aubrey Logan, so a throw-in for Natalie Huerta, freshman out of Allendale, Michigan, pride of Allendale High School. But quickly the Knights take it away. They'll switch fields and take it to the opposite side. Working ahead, Bailey Lewis, senior out of Fleming County. A lot of local faces on this squad. Trying to play it ahead to Kayla Molpin, but could not make the connection there as it rolls down the far sideline and out of bounds. So a goal kick coming up for Grace Christian. Just a little bit over, almost 4 minutes gone here in the opening period. 45 minutes on each half. Knights last year, a very youthful team. Injury bug bit them very hard from the very beginning. They battled through the season, just never could find that one golden opportunity to capitalize on. A win here today to start the 24 campaign would be huge for this team. Really good job there by Amelia Lucas, winning it just shy of midfield. They'll take it off to the left side to Lewis. Lewis will start the press up the far sideline in front of her bench. Back across the top of the 18. KCU intercepts the pass that was deflected. Now to the near side. That's on the feet of Aubrey Logan. Logan takes a swipe at the net and bends it wide. So a goal kick coming up for Grace Christian. Had an angle there as Amaya Lake was kind of hung more toward the center rather than at right post. But couldn't get the ball to bend inside the upright. So Lake with the kick from the goal. KCU tries to win it out of the air. 50-50 ball is controlled by the Knights. In the center is Sophia Friend. Plays it ahead, looking for one of her midfielders. I believe that was Danielle Jean-Pierre. It was. Her hair was blocking her number for the moment. Knights throw in on the far sideline. Trying to play it down to Jean-Pierre. Pierre settles with a drop back toward the middle. That's back to Sophia Friend. Friend wants to bring it to the right side. Trying to poke it through, looking for a run for Aubrey Logan, but they were not on the same page. As one zigged, the other zagged, and it rolls across the end line. And another goal kick coming up for Grace Christian. And this is one of the things for KCU right now. You are pushing your opponent into the defense the entire time. And eventually, when that happens, when you play so much pressure, everybody across the midfield stripe, you're going to get a number that's going to add up in your favor. You just got to keep firing. And there's KCU winning that kick out of the air. Jean-Pierre has a look at the goal, but gets it a little bit too far out in front. And a great save there by the goalkeeper of Amaya Lake. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Beautiful ball on the touch back there. And just a little bit too much on it as she left it out in front. And a great save there by Amaya Lake to keep this game scoreless. Grace Christian pushes it down into KCU territory for the first time in the contest, but the Knights' defensive line stands tall. They swipe it right back, and they'll start to push forward. Sophia Friend from the midfield position drops it off far side, Bailey Lewis. Lewis rolling it up that far sideline right in front of her bench. They're going to try a two-man game now with Malpin. Drops it off to Lewis on a good run down in the left corner. Trying to turn it across the face of the six. And it's just boomed out of bounds there by Grace Christian, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Knights. Beautiful play there, getting the ball to the outside, and then Malpin trying to turn it back across the six. Didn't get a lot on it, but that back line for the Tigers just sent that one out of bounds. Ball punched away. Sophia Friend will settle it. Rolls it across the right side. Nobody's there. And now KCU's defense has got to retreat as they've had a 1v1 up front as it found Jessica Colazzo of Warsaw, Indiana, but she just poked it ahead, and Hope Oxier will slow it down and bring the ball forward. Still scoreless. Oxier's first kick, a good one. Gets it all the way out near midfield, a big high hop there. Two bounces. Jean-Pierre will play it off of her foot. Now off to Amelia Lucas. Here's a run out in near side. Aubrey Logan. That ball's cut off and rolled out of bounds. Nope, nice save there on a hustle play by Julia Schultz. The Knights quickly step two. Olivia Brewer on the back line there takes it away. Knights play it into the middle. Jean-Pierre. Turn puts it on the right foot. Colazzo settles, now playing a 1v2 and just pokes it away from the defense, and KCU will have to retreat as it rolls all the way back here to the near side corner. That's Cheyenne Manley, sophomore out of Boyd County. Lucas with the ball in the center of the field. She'll start the press for the night. Still scoreless here. Just over 36 minutes to go here in the opening period. Looking for Jean Pierre. Can't make the connection, but the ball sent near side. It's going to be a throw in for the Knights. Olivia Brewer will take the throw right at midfield. Looking for the head of Aubrey Logan, but sends it too high, but it's sent out of bounds. That was Zoe Hilton out of Caledonia, Michigan. Now she's tied up down with Logan down in that corner. Logan rolls it across the top of the 6. Tigers defense sends it away, though. Now ball gets loose. KCU's right there to take it right back. Logan punches it up the near side. Here's Friend. Crosses one across the box, and coming at him with using the mitts there is Amaya Lake, the goalkeeper. Beautiful play here as you look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Lake was able to get there and get the mitts on it. So we got a player that the official is checking with. They have not signaled to stop the clock, and we are going to get a substitution. And that's one thing to note out is the Tigers do not have a large roster. There was only 3 players on the roster that came with them that did not start. So entering the ball game now is Heather NAIA Cambria out of Zimbabwe. So we have got a stoppage now at 34-34, it looks like, that is on the clock. It's very hard to tell with the sun. So an injury timeout will step out as well. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson, and we're back underway after the player that was injured was Zoe Hilton was helped to the sideline. The certified medical training staff is working with her over under their tent. So up to Calizo. She just swipes it ahead, and so far she's had the ball on her feet 3 times, and all 3 times she's just turned and sent a kind of a ball down toward the keeper, and it's not really put any pressure on the KCU defense, and Hope Auxier just turns and boots it right back. A good kick there by her that takes a hop at the midfield stripe. Now Camberry, Heather NAIA Camberry, excuse me. There we go. She's working with the ball near side and loses it off her foot. It's going to stay with Grace Christian. She was tying up there with Sophia Friend. So Natalie Huerta will do the throw in. This is the first time that Grace Christian's had a chance to really settle things up and set up a try of an offensive attack on their half of the field. Looking down toward that near side corner, looking for Copeland. And Lucas will just box her out as it'll roll across the end line, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Men's action coming up today at approximately 2:30. You can catch that right here on your exclusive home for KCU Athletics, Kool TV. We'll have a second stream that we'll switch over to. So if you're watching one stream and you want to catch the men, it's right there, the same place where you found this one. Just click over on it, and we'll bring you the action from there. Tom Friend from Tennessee saying go Knight. Hops Dio also saying go Knights. Tuning in, dropping in a message there on the chat screen. If you're watching at home or on your mobile device, wherever you may be, drop me a message. Let me know where you're tuned in from. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Greatly appreciate all of our followers watching from afar when your friend or family member is playing it away from an area where you can go and view the game locally. So Knights trying to play a run up that far sideline but couldn't make the connection. They were wanting to feed Kayla Maupin, sophomore out of Hodgensville, Kentucky, out of LaRue County High School. Throw in for Grace Christian. Sails over top of the intended player, and Bailey Lewis will settle it at her feet, and the Knights will swipe it away. They'll get it back toward the middle of the field, playing it ahead off the right side, but a great stop there on the back end by Huerta. They get it out to Calizo. She's got a 1v4, though. 2 on her now as the Knights just drop back. She tries to kick it up that far sideline and can't clear it. Ball still loose. KCU finally takes possession. Bailey Lewis will turn it away from her. Lacey Boyd slows things down, and she'll slowly roll it up the far sideline there. That's outlined for the football sidelines. In soccer fields, a little wider than that. That's the red lines that you see. You have a lot of people that don't know the difference. They'll walk onto a football field, and they're thinking it's that giant white line there, and then all of a sudden the ball goes across. They're like, why are they still playing? It's the red line that they go off of. So a run there for Taylor Allen, but it's a corner kick coming up for the Knights. Before we get that, we'll get a substitute coming into the ball game. Taylor Isaac out of Hinton, West Virginia, a senior from Summers County High School, will check in for her first action. Amelia Lucas will put it in play. She'll just roll it off to the left side from the top of the 18 with a swipe toward the box, and it's wide. And a goal kick coming up for the Tigers. You see sometimes you'll have players from the corner, they want to try to bend it across the top of the 6 and give an opportunity to crash the goal. That time nobody defensively stepped up, and you've got a player there that's got a great leg and a strong leg at that. Give her an open shot, sure, just roll it out there and let her go to it. So great play there by the Knights, but just have not been able to make the connection thus far. Lake bends that one near side. That's out to Huerta. She'll chop it over top of the defense to the Knights to the other side of the 50. But KCU will control it. Manley pushes ahead up the near sideline. A good ball there. She'll find the feet of Aubrey Logan. Logan looking for Jean Pierre in the center. Gets it to the right side. Pierre has it taken off of her foot, and we'll get a foul, and that's the correct call. A trip there took the ball away from Jean Pierre, senior out of Haiti from Grace Christian Academy. So free kick coming up for the Knights just above the 21-yard line. And again, that puts the box about 8 yards from there. 8 yards more that you have to add from that 21, so about 29 yards out. She's going to bend it left, trying to get a run there for Jean Pierre, and it rolls all across the end line. Good idea there, just could not get it. Beautiful afternoon here in Grayson, getting a little warm, though. Very little breeze, which is so odd for us when we're doing games in Grayson. It's always blowing wind in Grayson, and today the flags out there on the mast, they are just standing ever so still. Late August, felt like it was September back earlier in the week. We saw temperatures in the mornings in the 40s. But today has really warmed up, supposed to be back up near 90 tomorrow. But there's just a few fluffy clouds that Bob Ross has dropped in over top of his friends of trees all over the foothills here in Grayson. Nestled right in on the parallel to I-64. Beautiful little town, my hometown. I grew up here, lived here until my wife and I married, and our first anniversary, we moved off to Louisville for 10 years, and job change brought me back to the area, and we've been back here and living in Worthington, Kentucky, which is about 30 minutes from here, but still have both of our parents that live in the area, so it's still what we call our hometown. And our official stoppage of play with a quick word with a player from Grace Christian. So everything seems to be copacetic, and we play on. No stoppage. So Lake with the ball, standing just above the 6. Good kick for her as that one will sail across the midfield stripe. KCU wins it out of the air. Inadvertent handball there. We play on. I like the call. Friend working with it. Starts left. Now comes back up the middle. Splits the defender. Wanting to play it ahead. Trying to get it to the feet of Aubrey Logan. Could make the connection. Logan will stay on the defensive pressure of Micah Wack. Ball rolls through the feet of Friend. Nobody's there. KCU takes it away. And then a swing toward the net, and there's Lake on a good ball from Amelia Lucas. So we'll take a look at it again on the instant replay. Like the patience that she had there as she took and turned it toward the net. Great shot there from our cameras down on the field. We got the best crew in the business that works with me, and they make my job look easy. All I have to do is stand up here and talk for 90 minutes. They bring you the great pictures from down low and all of the stuff that you get to watch from home and it feels like you're at the game. Approaching 15 minutes gone here in the opening half. Still scoreless. Knights have had some great opportunities. They've kept the ball down in their half of the offensive side. Jean Pierre tried to make a run toward the right side and has it taken away. Now Copeland had it for a moment. Knights will turn it away. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers on the far sideline. Kathleen Boer-Tubergen, from tuned in, saying go Tigers, and Maya Backus. She's a 2025 recruit from Iowa. She's tuned in watching along as well. Welcome into both of you. Greatly appreciate you tuning in with us here this afternoon for this season opener. Here's a ball bouncing toward the net. Lake rolls it up, and we got a player down. That's going to be an injury timeout, and that is not a good sign. injury timeout. We'll step out as well. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Grayson, player attended to for Grace Christian was Skylar Ecker, graduate out of Muscon, Michigan. Certainly best wishes for her, but I watched her go down just after coming across the midfield stripe, and it did not look promising. So certified athletic training staff attending to her across the way. So that's 2 players down now for Grace Christian, which is an issue because they rostered coming into this ball game only 14 players. So that if everybody is on the roster is here, that leaves them with only 1 sub. On a hot, sticky day, that can certainly present a challenge to itself. So just over 24 minutes to go here in the opening half. KCU has been on the offensive side of things much of the ball game. Several corner kicks, a couple of balls that have been on goal. Lake has been busy on that back line, but has been able to take care of things thus far. So Lake in possession of the ball. When the official gives us the signal to play, we will resume. And off we go. Good kick from Lake. High booming kick out near midfield. KCU settles it. We'll start the push up that far sideline. Nice ball that gets it up to Malpin, and she'll go up that left edge. Still at her feet. Got a good chance across the face of the 6. Looking to try to pass it. Had coming right down that left edge was Aubrey Logan. Beautiful set piece there by the Knights that nearly paid dividends, but they're going to come out of it. See if it's going to be a corner, a throw. I believe it's going to be a throw-in on that far sideline, and it will be. Maupin drops it into Logan, and Logan can't play it down as it rolls off of her feet and out of bounds. So a throw-in coming up. Grace Davis sends it ahead, and it's off the head and out of bounds by the Knights. Stays with the Tigers. Davis will try it again. Bring it to the right side this time. And the Knights were not connected on that one as Taylor Isaac was in the area but did not move to the ball, and it just rolls across the near sideline. Huerta with the left foot booms it up the near sideline. Nobody running ahead for Grace Christian. And that kind of tells you where they are right now offensively. They are okay with just booming the ball away, trying to make certain to play it ahead and get the defense packed in and try to make things difficult on KCU. Nice piece right here at the near side. Friend controlling it. Drops it off to Jean Pierre back to the right side. Jean Pierre with the ball at her feet. Takes it off to the middle. Loses it off of her feet, but right there's KCU to step two. Another good run by the Knights, but they couldn't do anything with it after getting it down inside the 18. Olivia Brewer now with the ball just inside the 20-yard line. Takes it left. Battling with Huerta there, but can't make a play. Loses her footing on the turf. And the Knights swipe it away again. Isaac battling. She's got her own player there with her. She'll do a drop off to Brewer. And that's what you're going to see most of the time from Grace Christian as they get into a tight position, just boom it out of bounds, let everybody reset. Another throw-in coming up for the Knights. This is Olivia Brewer. Got it into Friend, but Friend played it off of her knee a little bit too much. Now Amelia Lucas, she had a lot of touches early on, has been quiet since that point. KCU will save it up that left edge, trying to keep it in bounds, but could not do so, so a throw in for the Tigers up the far edge. Over the halfway point, gone here in the opening half, still scoreless. And a half that has been controlled mightily by KCU. Just not been able to find the net so far. Knights will play it all the way back to the goal key, bring it to the near side off to Brewer. And Grace Christian just sagging all the way back. Nobody near the ball within 10 yards until it comes across the midfield stripe. Now Friend, right side. Pokes it through. A good ball that she sends off to Isaac down in the right corner. A drop back now to Lucas. Lucas is going to put it across the front, off the knee, and a beautiful save there by Lake. As that was a perfect ball into the box and an even better save. Take a look at it here on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. A perfect drop there by Isaac. And then Friend bends it across, nearly got the connection off to Aubrey Logan. But a beautiful save there by Amaya Lake, a senior out of Rockford, Michigan, from Belding High School. Huerta with the throw. Lofts it over top of the head of Copeland out of bounds, but they'll say that Sophia Friend got it last. Another throw coming up as we'll move it down just a bit. Good one-on-one battle there. Friend makes it pinball away. Calizzo, she's back very deep now after playing up on that striker position. KCU wins it. Jean Pierre tries to drop it to the near sideline, looking on a run for Friend. Could not get it, and it'll be a throw-in for the visiting Tigers. Natalie Huerta, freshman out of Allendale, Michigan. And we'll get a sub in for KCU. as Elena Hutchinson, freshman out of Maysville, sees her first action, replacing Kayla Mulpin. Friend sends it ahead. Logan giving chase, but the back line there for the Tigers will turn it and bring it back up the near sideline, but swipes that out of bounds. Throw in for the Knights. Taylor Isaacs right there. Quickly back in play it goes for KCU. Sophia Friend had it on her feet for a second, lost it. And a collection of black jerseys, navy blue jerseys, I should say, back there to take that away. Lacey Boyd, sophomore from Ashland. Played at Boyd County High School. Knights like that left side. They've done a lot of their attacks up that side. And Grace Christian is just going to, anytime it gets across the midfield stripe, unless it has players up, they're just going to turn and boom it down the field and let KCU go run after it. This is a team that it is telling you we are content with trying to get out of here in a draw. They're not going to do anything that's going to affect the defense and allow you to get numbers, especially with KCU, who has shown some speed and some very crafty moves to get into some positions to make some shots toward goal, but just not been able to make those connections. Knights will switch fields, bring it to the right side. Let's see what Olivia Brewer wants to do with it. Got a triangle built, nice set play. Tried to turn it up that right side, but right there is Huerta that turns it away. She's been big on that back line so far. Lacey Boyd steps two just across the midfield stripe. Now they'll go up that left edge. Lewis makes the stop. Try to roll it up into that left corner. She's got a player there and got too much on it and rolls it out of bounds. Was trying to feed the freshman midfielder of Elena Hutchinson. Here comes Morgan Ray, junior out of Boyd County High School, out of Ashland. She replaces Olivia Brewer. Approaching 15 minutes left to play in the opening period, still scoreless. Knights have had some golden opportunities, just not been able to make the connection. Goal kick for the Tigers. Sails over top of both players trying to make a play on it. Taylor Isaac settles the ball for a moment, gets it off to Sophia Friend in traffic. Now Jean Pierre. Nice move around there, sends it to the left edge. But there's nobody home as Hutchinson had started coming toward her for assistance. Now she'll play it down off that left side on the end line. Rolls it out toward the top of the six, and it's sent away in another corner kick coming up for KCU. Emily Simmons, tuned in from Grand Rapids, Michigan, says go Grace Davis and the Tigers, and Luann Whitaker from Talcott, West Virginia. Taylor Isaac's great aunt tuning in. Great save there by the keep. Again, man, she has been phenomenal. We'll take a look at the replay here in just a second. And let's get a player off sides. Here's a look at that last play on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay and that corner kick. Beautiful camera shot there from the field level. Lake goes up and just punches it away in traffic. That's one of the things you're taught as a goalkeeper when you get into traffic such as that. Don't try to go up and grab it with the mitts. Go up and punch it away from the goal. There's too many times when you see goalkeepers, they go up and they try to get the mitts on the ball, that somebody else going for the ball makes contact with your arm or your hands, and it forces you not to get a good grip on it, and then that ball falls down. You're completely out of position, and it's an empty net. So perfectly played ball there by the senior out of Rockford, Michigan. She goes up and punches that away. She's had a couple of great saves in the net. That one right there is probably what I would say her best so far. So Grace Christian pushing up now, playing a little bit of offense with the ball across the midfield stripe, but now KCU with an opportunity. Not a lot of defense back if they can start the run. Grace Christian trying to retreat. They're going to roll it up the near sideline. A good ball up the near side. Here comes Aubrey Logan out of that right corner. Slams on the brakes. Logan with one on. Has it taken off of her feet. A great play there by Julia Schultz. She'll just send it back up, but KCU swipes it away across the midfield stripe. Here come the Knights again, trying to work this right side. Over to Isaac. Isaac with a drop. A big swing toward the face of the 6. Trying to find Jean Pierre. And she can't make the connection. It'll roll across the far side sideline, and it's going to be a – they're going to let Casey throw it. I did not see anybody from KCU touch that ball. Or Grace Christian, excuse me. Unless they're saying that Lake touched it as she reached out with her foot. Grace Christian didn't seem to mind the throw-in call, so they feel like that it was probably the same thing here. Here's Isaac with a chip down inside the 6. Logan trying to play it off the 6. Pinballs it off of Schultz out of bounds, and we'll get a corner kick from the near side for KCU. That's a couple of times that Logan's had it down there on that right post with an opportunity to stick it in the net, but Schultz there really pressuring defense that didn't allow her to get a good swipe at the ball on that high hop off of the turf. So the freshman out of Carrollton, Texas, Sophia Friend. Good ball across the face of the 6. Goes a little bit too far, though. KCU steps 2. And ball tips its way through and into the net. Excuse me. No, it did not. It caught the top of the net. It looked like it went in, but it did not. It hit on the top of the net, so no goal. The players started reacting as if it had gone in, but it landed just across the top of the crossbar and then went on top of the box. So Morgan Ray with a lot of defensive pressure right here in front of us. Off of her, it's back to the Tigers. A drop in swiped away there by Amelia Lucas. Lucas with a good piece that sets it there, and Isaac on a roll up here. She's got Logan out in front if she can get to it. She's not going to get there. That one's sent all the way out toward the exits to our right. So KCU pushing back up. We're approaching 10 minutes left to go here in the opening half. Friend tries to boom it back down toward the box, and it'll roll out of bounds on the near sideline here. Men's action coming up at approximately 2:30 today right here on Kool TV. You can catch all that action. Separate link that we will have for that game, but we'll be right here from the same location. Knights will take it over to Amelia Lucas. Lucas from the center now. Tries to get it up to Jean Pierre. And then a big swing there that splits the uprights. That one was good from about 35. That's one of the hardest kicks in soccer, is a ball that, one, is rolling toward you, but a ball that is rolling to you and hopping is even more difficult to keep down. You almost have to give it almost like a roundhouse kick to get top spin on it to keep that ball from rising. Trying to play it up in the near side corner. Isaacs could not release. Abby Schwab, who was checked in out of Leeper, Michigan. Trying to chase it down, but it's going to be a goal kick for Grace Christian. Approaching 9 minutes left to play here in the opening half of action. Beautiful afternoon here in Grayson. Very hot and sticky. No wind to speak of whatsoever. We're in the probably mid-80s today, which is pushing closer to 100 down on the turf. Beautiful surface here in Grayson, though. Showing some signs of some wear and some life, but it's been around for a while. I would say they're probably due for an upgrade soon. But this place houses a lot of games, football, soccer. They bring a lot of teams in from out of the area. Local teams play here, middle school stuff. They keep it busy. It's a big part of the Grayson community that allows teams, especially, we've seen it to where we've had heavy rains in the area where a hurricane has moved through and just saturated some of the local fields. And rather than those teams, one, having to try to play on terrible playing surfaces, that two, if they even do play, is going to tear up the surface beyond basically use for the remaining of the season, they've just moved it here. East and West Carter have both played here. They both do stuff here in the summer with 7-on-7s. They play host to an East-West All-Star game. They've got middle school tournaments that play here. It's a big part of the community, and that's one of the things with Grayson is not a very big town, but a very big community to say the least. Knights will play it up on that left side. Now trying to turn and reverse it. Boyd giving chase. She'll beat the foot to the ball with Copeland, and then KCU will turn and reverse it back and switch fields, bring it right side. Isaacs is going to step two, but Huerta with a deep kick launches it all the way back there to Hope Auxier. Approaching 7 to play here in the opening half. KCU throw up that far sideline, trying to get a run. Elena Hutchinson was there but could not make the save, so it's back to the Tigers. So one thing of note, as I was talking about with the injuries to the two players from Grace Christian, they are out of players. So any more injuries or ejections for any reason whatsoever, they would be playing down a player. When you get into situations of that, one, you hope that you're either in a stalemate, as we are, or you're ahead, because at that point, you go pack it in. You play defense, you don't worry about offense, and you try to either salvage a hearty win or you try to get out of there with a tie. Grace Christian has shown here today they are content leaving Grayson against KCU in a 0-0 stalemate. Huerta's going to do the throwing honors on the near side as we approach 5 minutes left to play in the opening half. Hits the hands of Isaac, but they'll just keep it played right there. But it will be a throw-in, or excuse me, it still would have been a throw-in. They will give the call inadvertent handball, so it'll be a free kick. Difference between handballs is you have the actual handball, and that is where a player reaches up and physically hits the ball with their hand. That results in a card, a yellow card. An inadvertent handball is one that bounces up and draws contact with the player's hand. Now, depending on what happens, some officials will simply just play on. If it doesn't change the outcome of the play, the possession does not change, it doesn't stop a run, there's no reason to stop a run for that play to happen. Now, one of the things that happens in soccer, and this is where fans really get upset because you don't have this in other sports, is you get delayed whistles. So if a play happens and a foul occurs and nothing has really resulted yet, such as a change of possession, the officials will play on. But then if that play resulted in 5-6 seconds from then a change of possession because of the play had to get to the ball, then they'll blow the whistle and they'll give the free kick. So that's something that is different with the game of soccer. You get some delayed whistles, and it's not that the officials are trying to wait to make the call. They're waiting to make the correct call. Here's a one-hopper to the right post. A good swing of the leg there again by Sophia Friend, the freshman out of Texas. But Lake puts the gloves on it, keeps it scoreless, and a good booming kick for her. She'll drive Morgan Ray all the way back past the 20-yard line on her defensive side of things. Here's Lucas. Little dribble up the middle. Wanted to play it ahead, and it was taken away. She'll step 2 and try to win it back. Mackawack battled with her for a moment. Now they've got Hutchinson down off that left side. She'll overrun the ball with Mackawack coming to. Nobody there to help her. Grace Davis will apply pressure. Hutchinson battling for position, trying to save it in, does so. Nobody there for Grace Christian as Davis tried to drop it, and KCU quickly intercepts inside of 3 to go in the opening half. High bounding ball comes near side. KCU's Morgan Ray will settle. Trying to drop it off on a run for Friend, but sent it way too far. Ray played that one off the side of her head, trying to get a turn back upfield, but couldn't do so. So now Grace Christian's going to push up. And this is where KCU has to understand defense is pushed up, win possession, and get something going forward. And that's Grace Christian. They just basically they throw it to the corner, let everybody settle, and then start to drop back. And that's smart play. Knowing you're playing on a depleted roster, and you've got to be smart about what opportunities that you have, knowing you still have another 45 minutes of soccer that you're going to play without a sub. So take your opportunities to get a breather, catch your breath, not wear out your legs. Let KCU run after the ball. And that's kind of what they've done here from the opening kick. Manley lost the ball, but Boyd wins it back just past midfield as we're at 90 seconds to go. Hutchinson up that left corner. And we get a goal kick or a corner. It's going to be a goal kick. Nice job there by Taylor Mackawack. Freshman out of Northview, Michigan, who played that one off of Hutchinson to save it from being a corner. So inside of a minute to go here in the first half, still scoreless. KCU has been dominant on the offensive side, but has yet to find the back of the net. Sophia Friend works it up the right side with Isaac just off of her right. She'll leave it for Isaac down in the corner. Huerta tried to send it away, but it pinballs off toward the goal. And that was going to cross the end line, and now KCU with a corner kick with 30 seconds to play in the half. So Sophia Friend, let's see if she can get one down into the 6. KCU's going to push up. They've got 8 bodies up in to the box. Friend, a low line drive. Huerta sends that one out. Here's a little chip shot toward the back post. It's too deep. Nobody's there. Waning seconds here in the first half. And we're going to go to halftime in a scoreless stalemate. So at the half here in Grayson, KCU and Grace Christian scoreless. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at some of the stats from the first half of action and get you ready for half number 2 when we continue here in halftime in Grayson on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Halftime here in Grayson. Scoreless between Grace Christian and KCU. Let's look at the first half statistics. KCU with 10 shots, 3 on goal, 6 corner kicks. They've been whistled for 2 infractions, 1 offsides call. Grace Christian, 3 saves, all of those from Amaya Lake. Here's a look at the one that she had that I said was probably the best looking save of the first half of play off of a corner, when she just goes up there and punches that ball out of the box. That was huge. That was a great opportunity for KCU to try to put one in the net, but just could not come up with one here in the opening half of play. Again, looking at the numbers, we were doing some from the rosters that we were presented, there were 14 players on the roster. Instead of 14 being here, which I was told at the beginning of the game, there were only 13 that traveled. 11 start on the field, and from that point, we've had 2 players that have been injured. So they are in dire needs of assistance. So 14 on the roster, you start with 13. You've got 2 that's been injured. That puts you at 11. You have no subs. Now, we got to double check and make certain that my producer here claims that he counted only 10 players. So we got to see, because I'm looking at all the stuff here, and I've called every one of these numbers that's been on here, my friend. So he's not a guy with numbers. You know, I've had this guy, so he does great with cameras, but he's not good with numbers. But we will double check and see. But again, regardless of whether it is or not, Grace Christian's either going to be playing a player down or is already a player down. I believe they will be playing with a player down for the rest of the way, should anybody else have to leave the field. But a couple of injuries early on in that first half for the Tigers have really put them behind the 8 ball. And like I said, KCU has been on the attack on the offensive, but the biggest thing has been the defense for the Tigers. They're just basically saying, we're going to pack it in and not allow you to score, and if you're going to score, you're going to have to certainly earn it. And so far, the Tigers have kept this thing at a 0-0 tie. All right, we'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you ready for the second half of action. We're going to step out for about 6 minutes. We've got about 7.5 left to go on the clock. So when we return, second half action here for KCU and Grace Christian as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate, chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson, as we get ready for the second half of action, we have got some verification that Grace Christian is playing a player down. So Kathleen Boer-Tubergen has sent a message in. Claire Tubergen was injured in their last game. She is here, but she is not playing. She was marked as a starter, though, from what we were given. So I was going down the roster, and I knew that I had said every player's name that was on there except for one. So they are playing with 9 defenders, essentially, and a goalkeeper, so not 11 players. So she's saying, they're playing amazing. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more, Claire, as it's one of those things of it's understanding the situation that you have in front of you. So playing a player down is a difficult thing to do, but they're doing a great job of it so far and trying to get out of Grayson with at least a draw if they can do so, but 45 minutes of work still to go. But greatly appreciate you dropping that in there for that information. Emily Simmons watching in from Grand Rapids, Michigan as well. Thank you for tuning in and giving us a hello. Again, if you're watching along on Kool TV, drop us a message in there where you're tuned in from. I'll give you a shout-out throughout the broadcast. Again, if it's your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell, and we'll alert you each time we put out new material. Knights with a ball to start the second half, working right to left as I view it. They'll try to roll it through on that right side. Trying to give chase up that right side was Logan. It'll be interesting to see how KCU approaches this. Everything in that first half, for the most part, they really pushed toward that left side. Now will they bring it to the near side on this series as they flipped ends of the field? 10 shots for the Knights, 3 of those on goal. So goal kick coming up for Grace Christian. Bailey Lewis settles, trying to win the battle there, battling Zylas. Now Lacey Boyd rolls it through to Jean Pierre. Amelia Lucas will start it up that right side, pokes it right back through, finds it to Sophia Friend. Friend with a little bit of an opening, tried to chip it down in that corner. It was taken away. A nice defensive stop there by the Tigers. And here again, KCU has to go chasing down those long-running balls. Cheyenne Manley. She'll turn it, bring it up the far sideline. Manley, a sophomore, wearing the captain's armband. Knights throw from the far side. Friend plays it at her feet. Working about to the center of the field. She'll bring it near side off to Bailey Lewis. Jean Pierre at her feet, tries to poke it through, wanted to feed it up to Aubrey Logan. They could make the connection as Logan's being marked with 2 players on her pretty much all time there out top of the 18. Knights throw from the far side. Logan working it down in the corner to Friend, and they're going to get Friend offside. Second time in the ballgame she's been called. Perfect roll down that edge and just could not get the ball in front of the player before the player went past that last line of defense. So Heather NAIA Kambiri out of Chinhoy, Zimbabwe, making a nice defensive stop on the far sideline. Now Natalie Huerta lofts it up that far side, dropping back for KCU's Olivia Brewer. And all of a sudden, Grace Christian has it down on their offensive half of things. Huerta will throw it in. Still with 3 players deep. Again, playing a player down. KCU with a quick throw. And this is where KCU has to understand the situation. You're 11 v 10. Find the opening. And especially when they've got Logan that they're going 2 on. Here's a beautiful ball through on the near side. Bailey Lewis in a sprint, trying to chase it down in the near side corner. Slams on the bricks. Brings it back out near side to Lucas. Lucas with a drop to Boyd. Great ball movement by the Knights, but a missed opportunity there as they had, that was Malpin, not Lewis, down in this near side corner. Now battling for position is Taylor Isaac in the right corner. It's going to be a Knights throw in down deep in the corner. Nearly 5 minutes gone, just over 4 gone here in the opening minutes of the second half, I should say. And a big thanks to our title sponsors, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, and A&A Porta Potties. And, of course, all of our great sponsors down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the cycling through has helped make KCU Knights broadcasts possible this season. So Sophia Fran with a corner kick. This will be the 7th corner kick for the Knights. Can they finally find one to put it in the back of the net? Fran, a low driving kick just out above the 6. And stepping to there was Lacey Boyd with the left foot. She sends it off the chain link fence through the uprights. That's another one. That's what I was talking about those in the first half. A ball that is rolling toward you. It is so difficult to try to do something with that ball. And I should say it's difficult to do something positive with that ball. You're going to do something with it, and a lot of times it's going upward. Huerta with the kick from Lake on that far sideline. KCU's defense now will start to suffocate. That one rolls off the chest of Brewer out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Some guys from the baseball team across the way here getting some BP in today on this beautiful afternoon here in this latter part of August. Crazy to say is it's still what we would say the dog days of summer, but looking up into the trees over in the foothills, and there's already some color starting to show. I was kind of mentioning that earlier this week. I think it's going to be an early fall, and I think this is a year we are going to finally see somewhat of a winter that we have not seen in quite some time. I know our friends up in Michigan kind of laugh at us when we talk about winter. They know what winters are. But it's been quite some time since we've had a significant winter weather pattern in this area. There's a ball off the foot by Sophia Friend that just bends left of the upright. Take a look at it here on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Jean Pierre with a nice touch there off to her and a settle with a one-time touch. She beat our cameraman. He didn't get turned quick enough. Lake working near sideline. Coming to was Maupin. She couldn't play it down. And Grace Davis with a throw for the Tigers. Hat tip to David Manning today, hooking us up with plenty of fluids and the tent. That has changed the temperature that we are currently standing up underneath now, probably by some 20 degrees. David is a phenomenal gentleman, athletic director here at KCU. David and I, we go all the way back from his coaching days at Boyd County, and his daughter played softball for East Carter, and I did a lot of coverage for East Carter through the years on East Carter softball. So David and I go way back, greatly appreciate everything he does. All the great folks here at KCU, they are top-notch, and we greatly appreciate being a part of their athletics coverage. Jean-Pierre working in traffic with 3 on. Try to play it out to that far sideline. Brewer will track it down. NAIA Cambiri playing heavy pressure. Here's Friend. She's got an open space. Splits the defense, gets tripped up inside the 18, looking for a whistle, and there it is. So the Knights are finally going to get an opportunity at the net as Sophia Friend gets tripped in the box. So we'll go from a kick from the mark and see if the Knights can dent the scoreboard and take a 1-0 lead. Friend will do the kick. And rolls it right to her. So a golden opportunity. But now we're going to get a kick again. They're going to say that there was an infraction on the goalie. Now Sean Wilson pleading the case, head coach for the Tigers across the way. So we'll do it again. My guess is they're saying she come off the line too soon. We'll look at it on the replay here in just a second. And she does it again. What a save. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. What a save by Lake. Wow. So 2 shots on goal from the mark, and KCU comes up empty. Now Friend in traffic. Has it sent away. Here's Isaac working with the ball, brings it back toward the middle, looking for Jean-Pierre. Lucas with the ball for a moment, has it taken off her feet. She takes it right back and will go the other way with a push from behind. So Maya Lake, the senior, I don't know how many times I've called her name here today, but she has played her guts out and has kept this game scoreless. Phenomenal job in the goal for the visiting Tigers for her. So a free kick coming up. Natalie Huerta will send it forward. 1 out of the air by the Knights. This one's kicked out of bounds and up against the fence. Men's action coming up at approximately, I believe, 30 minutes at the conclusion of this game, around 2:30 today. We'll have all the action right here on Kool TV. Separate stream. It's right there, the same place where you found this one. Just click on it. We'll be back with you for the call of that one. Again, a hat tip to my crew today. Jacob Hankins and Felicia Collier bringing you all the great shots that you see on your screen today. Phenomenal job by them. Sometimes I just have to step back and watch the television. I mean, it's like I'm standing on the field doing a great job, or both of them. KCU Knights volleyball action on Monday here in Grayson. I believe it's Monday. It's either Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, Jacob. We've got volleyball high school on Monday. But we'll have our first KCU volleyball game coming up on Tuesday. Grab my schedule here and I'll run through those games. They'll have Ohio Christian in. Then September 4th will be our next game. That'll be KCU men's. They'll bring in Alice Lloyd. Then on the 11th, a men and women's doubleheader in district matchup with Montreat out of North Carolina. September 12th, KCU versus U-Pike volleyball. Women's soccer on the 14th against Bruneau. Union men's and women's soccer matchup on September 25th. Our first KCU football game is not until the 21st of September. That's when they play Taylor, Indiana. So we got a corner kick coming up for the Knights. Good ball down outside the box, and Lake comes up again, and then a ball pinballs through, and that one's in the net. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Lake got it off the mitts, but it got free. And the follow there by Sophia Friend finds the back of the net for the first time today, and KCU takes a 1-0 lead. 32:50 to go in the ball game. So the Knights with the goal, and now that changes the game plan that Grace Christian has to operate with. You can't afford to just sit back now and pack it in, trailing 1-0. Even though you're down a player, now you've got to take some chances and start trying to push up. A little bit of a breeze kicking up. Man, it feels so nice. Now the question is, those next 3 minutes from that first goal. That's when you get opportunities for more goals. Here's a rolling ball down toward. This ball is left loose. A great defensive stand on the back line there by the defense as Lake got pulled away from the net. And nearly another goal goes in for KCU as Logan thought she had the angle there to poke it in. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. She turned it loose, and it was off the foot of Abby Schwab, who keeps it at a 1-0 deficit. But a corner kick coming up for KCU. Good ball across the face of the 6. Can't find a head. It goes all the way through. Outside the 18, Knights will track it down, bring it back out to Lacey Boyd. Boyd, a big shot down toward the box, and a one-hopper off the turf there in the end zone into the hands of Maya Lake. Take a look at this replay once again, because I want to give a hat tip to the defensive effort that this visiting Tigers team has had. A beautiful job there by Logan as she beat the goalkeeper as she overplayed it, thought she had the angle, and then Schwab was right there just to poke that one away. So 1-0 KCU on the Sophia Friend goal. Trying to play it toward Friend on that right side. Heavy pressure there. Huerta takes it away. NAIA Kambiri had the ball for a moment. She couldn't settle it down right in front of the Knights bench. And we'll get a sub for KCU. This is going to be Taylor Allen coming back in. And she'll replace Kayla Maupin. Allen out of Salyersville, Kentucky. Down toward the lower part of the mountains of the Appalachian Mountains, where they kind of begin that direction. Friend trying to play it toward Jean Pierre. Nice one touch as she brings it up near side. That is up toward Allen. Allen tried to turn it toward the goal, and it's going to be a goal kick as it goes off of her foot out of bounds. "15 minutes gone here in the second half. KCU leads at 1-0. KCU with 15 shots in the contest. 6 of those have been on goal. 9 corners. Had 2 penalty kicks after an infraction on the first one, saying the goalie came off the line too soon. So they got another one. Friend could not make the play on that one, but she made the play on the corner kick that had a loose ball in front of the net after Lake couldn't make the connection and just popped it right in the back of the net. And the freshman out of Carrollton, Texas, picks up her first collegiate score. Here's Taylor Allen working with 2 on. Looks like there's a little gimpy coming up as she's running. Now Amelia Lucas. Knights will take it to the right side. Now changing fields, coming back to the near side. Bailey Lewis will start that charge, much like she did a lot of the first half up the far sideline when they were working toward the baseball field. Now Friend chipping it up toward the box, down toward Logan. Jean Pierre is there fighting for position. Back to Friend. Friend gives it a swipe, aiming toward that back left corner, but sends it wide of the upright, and a goal kick coming up for Grace Christian. Near side, Bailey Lewis. Up to Taylor Allen now. Allen off the left foot. A drop down to Logan. Now the drop back to Friend. Friend has it on the right foot. Quickly 2-on, calls her off. They play it through, and a diving save there, Maya Lake. Again, trying to feed it down to Logan. A good piece there by the Knights. And one thing I will say, there has been a significant difference from last year's team to this year's team. Last year, very young, very inexperienced at the speed at the collegiate level, and you could tell trying to figure some things out. And here today, they've had to battle against basically a team that is saying, okay, we are a player down, we're going to pack it in, and we're going to try to get this thing out of here scoreless and keep it 0-0. Every time you try to shoot, you're going to have 2 players on you. And that's what Grace Christian has done much of this ball game. KCU finally finding a way to boundle through. Here's a beautiful ball up in the left corner. Can the Knights get to it and save it? They cannot. And goal kick coming up for the Tigers. But again, you look at the roster, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores that's on this team, and a lot of those sophomores playing last season. They were 0-15. They had to battle through a lot of adversity, a lot of injuries. So you go back to last year's schedule. 7-0 loss to start the season. 9-0. They lost 1-0 to Truett McConnell in what was one of their best games of the entire year. Another 1-0 loss to Bruneau. They lost 1-0 to Bryan, 7-0 to Union, 1-0 to Reinhardt, 4-1 to Bluefield, 1-0 to Pikeville, 1-0 to Johnson, Tennessee, and 1-0 to Columbia. So again, 0-15, but on the backside of that, how much growth do you see from that team from last year to this? And that's the question that still be said. And as I have said, I called several of their games last year, and I can already see leaps and bounds difference of the ability of the girls of trying to understand how to make runs, how to get the ball in the right places, understanding how to beat defenders. And again, you see at the high school level, you see some teams that do this very well, but trying to do it when there are not 2 or 3 great players on the field, there are 10 players that are great on the field. And that's the biggest thing that you're up against at times, is trying to figure out which one is which. So, but Josh Miller has his team making the right step forward and trying to start the season with a victory. Grace Christian playing with the ball down inside their offensive side of things for the first time in the second half. KCU with the throw. Huerta coming to and stealing it on the inbounds, but KCU gets it right back quickly. They've got numbers with a run and opportunity if they can get things moving. Here's up to Aubrey Logan with a drop there to Friend. Friend's got a player out in front. That is Allen. Allen on the run with a left foot and just bends it wide of the upright. What a great run by KCU. Take a look at it here on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. This started from the far sideline by Aubrey Logan. A nice touch there to Friend, and then she saw Allen streaking through, and Allen just needed another half step there to kind of settle that ball at her foot and be able to bend it there into the net. It's one of the hardest shots to get, is whenever you get that ball that is right on your left foot and you're moving left. It's kind of hard to balance things at that time. So the thing is, though, is that you look and you see what you have, as we've got a stoppage in play. And this is, I believe, is going to be a mandatory water break due to the fact of Grace Christian is playing a player down. All right, so we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll continue our coverage. 22-25 left to go in the ball game. 1-0 KCU. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
So the water stoppage to allow players to reset has commenced, and we'll go back underway. 22-25 remains in the ball game. And back underway we go with a throw in for the Knights. Here's Taylor Allen. 2 on, gets the drop, looking for Amelia Lucas. Back line stepping to is Bailey Lewis. Lewis and Hilton get tangled up, but everything's copacetic. We play on. Now from the left foot of Bailey Lewis, high bounding ball sent away by Julia Schultz, onto that far side for a throw in for the Knights. Sophia Friend coming through, trying to drop it down to Logan. It's just sent right back out of bounds, and we'll do it the same exact thing again from that same spot. Brewer plays it ahead to Friend. Too much mustard on the pill. Logan from the end line saves it in and then loses it off of her left foot as she tried to drag it through, and a goal kick coming up for the Tigers. Men's action follows at about 2:30 today. Here comes Morgan Ray back into the ball game. Great look there, field level. Abby Schwab goes back with her keeper of Amaya Lake. who's been pretty much a wall for most of this game. Had a trash goal that got in off of a corner kick that she had swatted away and then lost her footing, and the ball got loose and passed her. Header there from Cheyenne Manley to try to send it forward. KCU can't play it down for a moment, then results in a ball that's intercepted, and right back to them it comes. Here's Lewis. Feeds off to Taylor Allen. And Allen gets knocked off her feet. It's going to be a free kick for the Knights coming up. That'll be Sophia Friend from this near side here just above the 20-yard line. Friend with a lone goal in the ball game thus far. Had 2 looks at a PK after an infraction on the goalkeeper. Gave her a second look, and Lake knocked that one down on the second try as well. Friend sends this one toward the goal, off the net. The fingertips and out of the back of the goal it goes. What another save by Amaya Lake, as you'll take a look at here on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. This was beautiful. Friend showing off the leg there from about 30 yards out. And Lake gets the mitts on it. And yes, Mr. Producer, you could go up just a little bit. Scoreboard's close. You got to remember, you got a replay tag that falls down there as well. Still was a good job. You still got it. Our producer and camera operator, Jacob Hankins, first year with us. Didn't start with us till basketball season last year. So football and or as they call it across the pond, football and Football de Americana. That's American football, which is what we call as normal football, and then football is soccer. But trying to learn the game as he goes along, doing a great job at it. He understands the Football de Americana. Football, though, he has no clue what he's talking about. He said earlier there was a ball that went down for a quarter kick. He goes, I think it's a goal kick. You learn quickly in this job, that's for sure. Here's Logan racing towards Schwab. Schwab playing kind of a box out, if you will, and keeps it from going across the end line. That is huge because that makes a throw-in instead of, well, no, they said it didn't stay in, but it was going to make a throw-in instead of a corner kick. Really good there, job by Abby Schwab, the junior out of Lapeer, Michigan. Again, it's okay to boom that ball across the sidelines. They boomed that one about 30 yards across the sidelines. That one's down in the weeds. You may bring out the Loch Ness Monster on that one. But you don't want to do anything to go across that end line if you can, because that results in corner kicks. Now, KCU whistled for an offside infraction again, so back to Grace Christian it goes. Knights lead at 1-0. Lucas right down the middle, nobody with her. Trying to play it forward out to Logan. It was pirouetted and caromed off the foot of Schwab, and Lake is able to chase it down. I like the approach, though, that KCU uses down the middle, but I think they would have a little more luck, especially with the way that Grace Christian is packing things in, of trying to get outside and come back in. Logan is playing most of the time with 2 players marked on her at about all times. And that's a very difficult play to run, of trying to roll one right down the center to get it to her feet and allow her to do something with it. Lewis wins that one out of the air with a foot. And then Hilton can't save it in, so a throw in for the Knights, and Bailey Lewis will take care of that. Looking toward Amelia Lucas, now will try to go down the line to Taylor Allen. Ball comes right back to her. And to let it settle off the high hop from the turf here on this hot afternoon here in Grayson. Now Morgan Ray. Little touch out to Friend. Friend leaves it down in the corner. Now Ray. Back down to Friend in that right corner. Ray down inside the 18. Turns it down toward Logan. Logan off the right foot and misses. That was the play I was talking about. Executed perfectly and just could not make the connection there with Aubrey Logan. Run it again is exactly what I would try to do. Put it right back down in that same spot. Here's Jean Pierre. Pierre battling for position with Huerta. Throws on the brake, spins, and looks for relief. Back out to Friend. Friend will put a foot on it. It's knocked away. Friend wins it, takes it down in that right corner again. Can she turn it across the box? Back corner she goes, and it's out of bounds. That's one of those balls you're trying to turn on a ball that's rolling away from you, which is going to create that side spin that's going to bend the ball toward the end line. And that's a difficult ball as a goalie, especially if it starts in front of the goal because it bends back in. And you'll see players that really know how to work the ball will take it across the end line and then bend that ball back in and actually curl it back in the top left-hand corner of the net. Sub coming in for KCU. As Allen will check out, back in as Kayla Maupin. 1-0 inside of 15 to go in the contest. So Maya Lake with a goal kick. Played ahead there by Calizzo. Jean Pierre, heavy pressure on with Zalis. Trying to go back down to Friend in that right corner, could make the hook up. I'll make an adjustment on our clock here. We've gotten a little bit ahead off of the one stoppage. We're just inside of 14 minutes. Here's Ray. Trying to touch back to Ray on the little one-timer there, but KCU will have to play it backward and set up the run once again. See if they bring it near side to Lewis. Lucas working with it, two in tow. Works it off to that far side. That's Taylor Isaac. Isaac looking for the feed of Friend, can't make the connection. Huerta takes it away, knifing her way up that far side. Ray steps to and just takes it away from her feet. KCU with a chance to make a run up that right edge. Here's a drop to Ray. Ray with all kinds of area in front of her. Heavy pressure from Huerta from behind. Turns, gives it off. Left-footed kick down outside the 6. Jean Pierre trying to come to. It's lifted skyward. Bounding ball backward. Near side comes Bailey Lewis. Maupin down in the near side corner. Settles it. She wants to give it back to Lewis and reset. It'll roll all the way through to Lacey Boyd out near midfield. Knights change fields, take it to the far side. Ray will start the push there. Isaac's down in the right corner. Friend giving her relief if needed. Tries to feed it to Friend. It was knocked away there by NAIA Kambiri. Ray with a little touch off to Friend. A one-hopper there. Logan trying to get ahead on it. Can't do so, but a good save on the backside there by Maupin. Knights still alive down inside the 18. Here's Lucas. Takes it outside the 18. Drops it off to Lewis. Friend lines it up outside the 20-yard line. Has it taken away by NAIA Kambiri. Ray wants to go to Isaac up that far corner. Doesn't work. Knights will reverse fields. Lewis near side working with Maupin. Maupin chips it into the middle. That's Jean Pierre who traps it at her feet. Makes a nice move. Goes to the right side. And a beautiful save on the back end there by Julia Schultz. And Schultz sends it away again. This one's out of bounds, but it gives the defense a chance to make a breather. And a throw in for the Knights over on the far side close to midfield. Sophia Friend with our lone goal in the ball game, getting that one at the 57th minute of the contest. A trash goal on a loose ball that was kicked away from the goalkeeper on a corner kick. And Friend was right there just to put a foot to it and stick it right in the net. Both teams upcoming for the men are back here behind us, loosening up, ready to go. They'll follow this contest at approximately 30 minutes. We've got right at 10 minutes to go in this one. Knights trying to hang on and pick up their first win this season and what would take away a winless season last year in 15 contests that, again, they were in several of those ball games and just could not find a way to get the ball in the net. As I went through a lot of the games, there was a lot of 1-0 losses. Injury bug bit them early and often, and they played with a lot of players that, were youthful, freshmen, a lot of freshmen on that roster last year. Sub coming on for KCU as Jean Pierre will step off. That's Caitlin Cottle, senior out of Stanford, Kentucky. Officials, there was a stoppage with the clock, not for sure why on the scoreboard. There should not have been a stoppage there for the substitution. Here's Lucas trying to roll it forward. Cottle's there, can't play it down though. Schultz boots it away with the left foot. Boyd steps two. Near side Maupin. Drops it to Lewis. She'll reset back near midfield, inside of 9 to play. KCU's defense has basically been almost like midfielders most of the ball game of where they've been playing. They've been playing super high, allowing the offense to push up. Nothing has really gone past midfield most of the game. There have been a few offensive pushes, but none that have really even threatened Hope Oxy area in the goal by any form or fashion. Here's Olivia Brewer back in. Brewer, a freshman on that back line. Maupin with the throw in, trying to get it to Lucas, can't do so. And another throw. There's Maupin on that end line. Slows it down. Out to Friend. Friend makes a nice move. Chip shot to the left side. It was knocked away. And get a player down. That was Schultz. And our official is going to stop in and double check her for just a second and make sure everything's good to go. She was hit and immediately went face down. And that's the official stepping in to make certain that there's no issues with possible concussion or anything of that nature. Clock continues to roll as the official has not given the stoppage in play. So we'll get a drop in, and everything seems to be good to go. Schultz still talking to the head umpire or the referee in the center of the field there, sharing a laugh. And that's one of the things, you like that part of it. Again, anytime you see a player take a shot toward the head with the ball and they go immediately to the ground, you've got to check and make certain everything is good. And Schultz certainly looks like that is the case because she came immediately toward that ball and jumped right back up after she went down. And it's one of those sometimes it just, you get hit the ball with a soccer ball in the face, it hurts. I don't care if you get a concussion off of it or not, it hurts. I've had it happen many times It is part of the game. It happens, especially when you're back there on the defensive line and you've got players firing balls from all angles. Another sub for KCU back in. That's Lacey Boyd. She'll replace Olivia Brewer. So corner kick coming up for the Knights as we approach 6 minutes. They've stopped the clock. They should not be stopping the clock. The official time, by the way, is kept on the field, so we could see a little bit extra time, but another goal rolls through as this one, another trash goal. This one's going to go for Aubrey Logan. I don't know that she got a lot on it, but she got enough to direct it that way. Here's a look at it on your replay. Off of her back and then tips it off of the tip of her foot and rolls it past the defender. And KCU grabs the lead, or adds to his lead, excuse me. It's now 2-0. So you talk about so many times where people, they think the game of soccer is how hard can I kick a soccer ball. That time you probably could have breathed on it harder than Logan got it, but she got just enough on that touch of her foot to roll that ball past the defender. Lake was beat as she slipped, and it just enough to touch it in to pick up the goal. Nakambiri plays that one off of her chest out of bounds. Another throw for the Knights. It'll be Morgan Ray doing the honors. Drops it into Lucas. Lucas settles. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in regulation. 2-0 KCU looking for a win. Bailey Lewis had the ball running toward her, and she just looked at her player and was like, what are you doing? Did not run toward the ball, let it roam. Lacey Boyd tried to chase it out of bounds while Lewis and Lucas were converging on the conversation of the pass. And a heck of an effort there by Lacey Boyd, nearly saved it in. So Lewis will do the throw in on the near sideline. Drops it into Lucas. Huerta swipes it out of bounds. It's back to KCU again. Approaching 4 minutes left to go in regulation. Again, time on our clock is what we think is close. There's a couple of times that clock operator was stopping it that should not be stopped. They don't need to stop. They don't stop the clock for substitutions. There was never an X for the official. So the official has the time on their watches on the field, and that's where the official time is kept. Here's Friend with a run. Down in the corner, Isaac. Isaac settles. Lines up with the left foot, booms it down to the box, and Lake comes out and picks it up off the hop. And Lake just whiffed at that one as it comes near sideline off the side of her foot and out of bounds. And we will get a stoppage for this substitute. That time the officials did hold their hands up. Here's Maupin trying to get to it. Schultz down in the corner. Saves it from going across the end line, and it'll be a throw in for the Knights. Right at 3 minutes left to go. Knights looking to hang on and a 2-0 goal advantage for the moment. Would like to add to it here and play on the momentum. Here's Friend, sends it off to Ray, right side. Ray gives it a swipe toward the net, and it's wide right. Up next for KCU, Tuesday they head to CIU down in South Carolina, Columbia International University. Then they turn the calendar to September. They're at Oakland City, at Truett McConnell. Then back here on September 11th on Wednesday with Montreat, followed by Bruneau on Saturday out of Georgia. 4:30 on Wednesday, 1 o'clock on Saturday the 14th. You can catch all the action right here on your exclusive home for KCU Athletics, Kool TV. Corner kick coming up for the Knights as we have right at 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. So Sophia Friend will tee it up. Let's see if she can get one up in the air and find one of her players down in the box. They've got 4 down inside, just outside the 6 for the moment. Friend, a good ball up high. Comes back past the 6 all the way out to the 18. Boyd settles, drops off to Lucas. Lucas out wide to Isaac. Now, Friend. Friend gives it a line drive shot right at Lake. And Lake with the mitts puts it away. You got to love what you see on film from KCU with the way that they're attacking. Here's a great shot. Look at that. Field level right at you. That's basically putting a POV camera on Sophia Friend. I mean, you were basically standing on her back there. She shot that one toward the goal. That was a beautiful look. Here's Logan. Heavy pressure on from behind. Turned away. Lewis will step 2 as we've got inside of a minute to play here in regulation. Knights are going to win this one 2-0 unless they add to that lead. Can they find another goal here in the waning seconds of the ball game? Friend finds it at her feet. Knights will drop it off and back it out. Friend down the right side, gets a run. Slows things down with 2 on, trying to take it to the end line, working on Huerta. Kicks it off the shin guards of Huerta out of bounds. It's a throw in. Ten seconds to go. Ball boomed all the way back out toward midfield. Knights will settle it down and call it a victory. Final score, KCU wins it 2-0 over Grace Christian. Great effort by the Knights to pick up the victory, and baseball guys over here, they're celebrating. They're saying, let's go, let's go. So the Knights get the victory. Hat tip to the Grace Christian Tigers, though. Playing a player down, they battled all the way through this one. Heck of an effort by those ladies. I can't say enough about what they did defensively today, especially Amaya Lake in the goal. Again, a 2-0 loss, but they've got a lot to be prideful of because of the way that they battled through this game. Again, it's not easy playing a player down to begin with, but on the backside of that, especially once you get into being a player down and then have an opportunity to go into the winners column, it makes it difficult. So great effort by Grace Christian that comes up a little bit empty, but either way, they come away, KCU comes away with the victory here this afternoon, 2-0. We'll take a break. We got about 20 minutes before game number 2 starts. That's the men's side of things. We'll have it on the second stream, so we'll step out for just a little bit. Join us on the other stream there for men's action. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes as we'll get you set for Grace Christian and KCU men's soccer action here on Kool TV.
Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.